Has anybody ever told you that you are a fox? Well, you are. And you don't need a lot of makeup to be a fox. So tonight, what we're going to do is a very simple, no makeup look. Oh my gosh. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, let's see, months ago, she talked about this no makeup look and how she felt about it. And just the other day, she mentioned this no makeup look and said, if I don't want to wear makeup, I just won't wear any. But I like to research my own thoughts. Believe it or not, that is a way to heal yourself. So I decided to look up what the heck is with this no makeup look. And I found a really interesting answer. And it's so simple, it's going to blow you away. In fact, I was thinking to myself, you know, women that are in their early 70s and even early 80s could benefit from this look. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. The answer is very simply refreshing how you normally look with makeup, but not an overabundance of it. So when people see you, they say, gee, you're looking really great today. You're looking really fresh. But they can't tell that you do have on some makeup. So that's a really good answer for me. And I got my answer from a makeup artist. If you want to know, go to the source. So that's what we're doing tonight. The first thing that you want to do for the no makeup look is to hydrate your skin. Now, all I did was put on some serum, because with the no makeup look, you don't want a lot of heavy things on your face. The ideal product to use is a sunscreen with a moisturizer in it. But I'm not going outside, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. Let me get my hair out of the way here. And before I put on my foundation, I want to give this area of my skin, and this area of my skin a little bit of a glow up. So I'm going to use a Charlotte Tilbury's Hollywood Flawless Filter. But you can use any glow up product that you have in your house. But this is a sample size and I've only used it once or twice. So I'm going to take a little bit of this. It's on a doe foot. And by the way, these little samples are great to get, because that way you can decide if you like the product or not. And you can also just put moisturizer right here. Yeah, I don't want to put too much. That's better. I feel like that's a better application, because I'm going to put my foundation on over this. And I don't want too much. You don't want it to look cakey. In fact, you don't even want it to look like you're wearing any makeup. I decided to use the Basma foundation samples that I received in the mail. I want to give these a fair shot. I'm going to put my finger, and I'm just going to dot I'm just putting 3 dots on my forehead, 2 dots right there, 1 dot right there, and the same on the other side. One over my lip. And that's all I'm putting on for foundation. And you guys, you know me. You know I really like to use a lot of foundation, as long as it's smooth. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to blend this in, because the goal is to not make it look like you're wearing any foundation. In fact, you don't even need to use a brush. You can use your fingers. I just happen to like using a brush. And I'm going to bring it down just under my chin area. And I'm using circular motions. Now, if I get close to the camera, you're going to be able to see that I hardly have any foundation on my skin. Now, this is the trick. I'm going to take my Natasha Denona HyGlam Concealer, and I'm going to give myself a little bit of concealer under my eye. I'm going to focus on some of these dots. And I'm going to let that dry a little bit. So what are you guys doing for your holiday if you live in the United States? If you don't live in the United States, what are you doing this weekend? Are you going back to work tomorrow? Are you hanging out with family? Are you relaxing? I hope you're relaxing. I hope you're relaxing. Okay, I'm just going to use this brush to tap in the concealer and brush a little bit over my eye. And I also don't want the concealer to show. I just don't want it to show. I don't want it to crease. So I'm going to be really conscious of my concealer, because I don't want it to look like I have concealer on, because remember, I don't have any makeup on. I just want to look fresh. That's all I want. Okay, now for eyebrows, same deal. I'm going to use my Gimme Brow, but I'm going to be really gentle as to how I put this on. I messed up, see? I'll fix it. The one thing that I love about this Gimme Brow is once you put it on and you go back with a spoolie, you can soften it right up so it looks very, very natural. Okay, that's it for this portion of my face. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to pat. Now, this takes about 15 minutes maximum. I'm talking in between it all. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do eyes. And for me, I wouldn't curl my eyelashes because people see me without makeup on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tight line as close to my eyelashes as I can get on the top. And I'm going to tight line on the outer edge of my eye. All of the products that I'm using will be listed in the description, and you guys can just Google it. So you want to go as far over to the corner as you can get. But not necessarily over here. Just to the outside corner of the eye. If you notice, I did a little bit right here because when I went over, I just flicked it out just a tiny bit. Same with here. I'm going to go over and I'm going to flick it out just a tiny bit. You don't want it to be seen. And then for mascara, I'm going to use the Maybelline Sky High because of the wand. I love the wand. And I find that when I use this mascara, it has a feathery look to it. So I'm not curling my eyelashes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the focus on the outside of my eyelashes. Now, if you barely have any eyelashes and you tight line and you use a little bit of eyeshadow, like I'm going to show you to do, you will still get that no makeup look. But this mascara is such a nice mascara. Amanda suggested that I get it. And it really is. At first I didn't like it, but I got used to how to use it. And it's just a really pretty, very gentle, just a nice mascara. And on my bottom lashes, I'm probably just a teeny tiny bit. You can even wipe off your wand and leave just a little bit of mascara on here. And that will give you a really pretty makeup, no makeup look. The deal is you don't want any clumps. You don't want it to look like you have a lot of makeup on your eyes. Now for cheeks, no bronzer. We're not doing any bronzer. I have 4 cream blushes. 2 are in a stick, and my 2 LYS blushes. And I'm going to use the LYS cream blush in Confident because I want to show you how much to put on. I'm putting a lot on my finger because I want to warm this up. And I learned this a long time ago with Mary Kay. Used to have a little, let me stop for a minute. They used to have, some of you ladies will remember this. They used to have a little light pink, probably this big around, container. And it was called Rouge. And it was a sheer translucent rouge. And you put it on with your fingers. Do you know that when I finally got rid of my Mary Kay products and I stopped ordering, my rouge lasted me over 10 years. And I never broke out. I never had any problems. It was an amazing product, and I don't even know if you can get it anymore. But that's what this reminds me of. So what you do is you put 1, 2, 3 dots. The way that you would put on the Mary Kay rouge is you would tap with your fingers. I'm using my left hand, so I'm being ambidextrous here. You tap with your fingers. And that's it. That's all you did. Same with this side. 1, 2, 3. And then the same deal. You tap with your fingers. Just on top of your cheekbone. No more. If you want to be really subtle, go back with your foundation brush. Don't put any foundation on it. And just kind of blend it in. You can still see a hint of it. We're just going to blend it in. Now, before I powder, and I am going to powder, I'm going to use, it's a fluffy brush that you can apply foundation with. It's flat on the top. It's stained, but I did clean it. It's a little stained. I did a quick cleaning. But as the bristles get to the top where it's flat, they sort of filter out. So it's dense down here where it's dark, but it's not right here. And I'm going to go back with this brush, and I am going to, in a circular motion, go back over my foundation, under my eyes, around my nose, my chin, over my lip, and I'm just going to fluff in this foundation. And any excess that's on my face is going to come off on this clean brush. Now we're going to put on is eyeshadow. And I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics. My niece gave me this palette. And It was used, but she barely used it, and she was just getting rid of things. And so she thought of me. Thank you, Maureen. So the colors that I'm going to use on my eye are these three colors. And the first color I'm going to put over my eye is this color right here. And you want to put it on so it looks like you don't have any on. So all I'm doing is swiping across my eye, and then I'm going to circle in the crease with just one application. Same with this side. I'm just going to go across my eye, and this is my Sigma brush, eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to circle up into the crease of my eye. That's it. Very subtle. I'm going to clean off this brush a little bit, and I'm going to go back, and I'm going to, I think I am going to use the lighter color. I'm going to use this light, very light beige, and I'm going to blend what I just put on my eye up to my eyebrow. Now this would be a gorgeous nude look with some pizzazz. So if you were going out later, all you would have to do is touch this up, add some eyeliner, curl your eyelashes, put on some fake eyelashes, bring your eyeshadow under your eye. You could pizzazz this up without even having to reapply your makeup. I am really fighting not putting some bronzer here. So what I'm going to do, and this was not from the makeup artist, is I'm going to take this fluffy brush and I'm going to go back into this color because it's like a gray taupe. And I'm going to go under my chin. Can you see that? Let me turn to the other side. Nothing. Something. Nothing. Something. And then I'm just going to kind of swirl as if this were my eye. Under my chin. You can see shadows here, but I'm going over the shadow with this. It's nighttime. Now I'm going to take my foundation brush, and just to make sure that I don't have a line, I'm just going to go over it once. And that's it for eyeshadow. The last thing is lips. And as much as I love color, I want my lips to kind of look like my lips. So I took out this It's kind of like a nude pink from Revolution. It's a nude pink, and I sharpened it. And I'm just going to go over my lips. And I'm not even going to be picky about lining. I'm just going to give my lips a little color. Just a little bit. That's it. And then I'm going to take a lip gloss, and I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to put my finger on my lip gloss. That is all I'm using. You don't need any more than that at all. Take down my hair. And for the finishing touches, I am going to powder. But I want to show you how I powder. Typically, I powder like this anyway. I'm not going to use a translucent powder. I'm going to use a light medium solid compact powder. I forgot what they call that. Baked or whatever. I used to call it a solid compact. Things have changed. And I'm rubbing it in, and I'm going to take it on the palm of my hand and get most of it off. And I'm just going to press around my nose, not the top of my nose, around my nose, over my lip, under where my blush is, around my chin, and then just up on the side, because I want, let's just say, you know, I've been running around and I've been running errands, and it's a warm day. You're gonna sweat a little bit, and your face is gonna have its natural moisture. So if you want that no makeup look, this section of your face is going to be a tad bit shiny. And now I'm going to take a little bit more, and I'm going to use the point to make sure that under my eyes doesn't crease. I'm really getting most of it off. I'm just going to press under my eye. And, you know, I really don't like that the inside corners of my eyes are dark, but I'm willing to live with that for the no makeup look. That's it. So, what do you think? Can you just see the hint of color on my cheeks? Kind of like, you know, I pinched my cheeks a little bit, or maybe I was rushing. So that's it, my friends. And before I go, I need to read you something. I have journals like this all around my house. Whenever I get an insight or something, I jot it down. And I happen to look in this, actually found my intuitive art cards that I had thrown in this book. This is just one of my cards that shows some of the soul auras that I've done, and I pass them out when I do fairs. I want to read to you what I wrote. This is April 27th, 2017, the new moon in Taurus. And I even put a little smiley face there. Tonight, under the dark moon, I call in abundance. All monetary abundance and prosperity, all needs met. Spiritual and physical. My dream house. Abundant spiritual work. Spiritual friends. A change of job for peace, happiness, and monetary fulfillment for my husband. TV and radio shows. Canvas paintings. Health and wellness for my whole family. To be debt-free in order to live my life in full alignment with the collective good, in a state of ease, flow, grace, and wellness. It is done. I am meant to live well. And I'm going to end this tutorial with, we are all meant to live well. Until next time, namaste. You know I love ya.